If there's anything I am a sucker for, it is a lamb blade shoulder chop. Lamb blade, it's tough to say though. Lamb blade shoulder chop, lamb blade shoulder, yeah, lamb blade shoulder chop.
You nailed it.
It's delicious, it cooks fast. Let's do a quick fire together. Let's get into the action. So quite often, weeknights are when I have the most fun on the grill. You know, I'm not quite sure what I want to do. I've got some ingredients, and in the end, it all comes together, and it is a lot of fun. With the right equipment, some right ingredients, you can make any Tuesday night feel like a Friday night, Saturday night. All right, so let's get into lamb shoulder blade, okay? One of my favorite cuts.
It's good looking.
Yeah, and it's, you know, it's semi-tender. So what does that mean? It's a worked muscle, so it's got big, bold flavors. First thing we're gonna do is put a little sweet heat, Lane's Barbecue sweet heat on there. And I've got the Big Joe 2 over here stabilized at 400 degrees. So I've only done one side. Come on over, come on over. And you can see I've got a fair amount of heat going on, okay? Open grill grate here, cast iron griddle there. I could dominate the world with this setup, all right? This is like sporterizing dinner right here, okay? No oil or no nothing, seasoned side going down. Little hiss, that's all we want. Now that we've got that side spaced up, we can go ahead and season it as well. All right, so those are gonna take probably, I don't know, 3.5, 4 minutes on each side, maybe a little longer. Let's go ahead and start talking about this cast iron griddle, or kind of plancha as we're gonna use it today. I have a couple of leftover boiled red bliss potatoes, and I love using these things on the griddle. So I'm just gonna cut them in half and wind up smashing them. But I love, with cuts like this, caramelized onions and potatoes. It's just, it takes me back. It's classic meat and taters, absolutely delicious with the right amount of salt to them. So we've got our onions here, the kind of leftover onions, just sliced kind of thin. You can rough chop them too. Again, kind of get some angles in there, make it rustic. Beautiful. Let's get those onions on first. I'm just going to bring them directly over that cast iron. Spread them out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And now's when we want to get a little bit of seasoning on here too, because we're going to smash them, but I want a little bit of kind of salt and pepper. So we're just going to maybe just a touch more oil as well. Let's take a look at our sear here. Looking nice. Little turn. Look at that flame, going real nice there. These are cruising, so I'm going to bust them up a little bit. Whoop. I'm going to bust them up a little bit and create some more surface area. Just so they heat up more, they get more caramelized.
You get nooks and crannies.
Nooks and crannies, avenues of flavor, right? Might even have a fish spatula handy so I can really scrape on that cast iron, make sure I'm getting all that fond, all that caramelization. Oh yeah, and you know I'm gonna mix these in the end, so we're gonna be really good to go. Now watch this sizzle. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this guy. You're gonna see a nice sizzle there. Ooh,
oh
baby.
wow!
I mean, it was like less than 2 minutes, right? Look at that. This is where we mix it all up. This is where that magic happens. And now that everything's kind of new and mixed together, check this out. Things are about to get interesting. We're going to take these beautiful chops, nice caramelization on both sides, not quite done. We're going to rest it right on top of our pile.
Oh, nice.
Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. While that's resting and finishing and all those juices are dripping in the potatoes and everything's marrying, we're going to close this dome. Slow things down just a little bit, and let's make our slaw. Come on over. Found one of these beautiful cabbages. All right, these things grill up amazingly, and you can make a really cool slaw out of them. Look at all those little.
Pretty.
Yeah, it really is. And so, for the size of what we're doing, you know, one of these will work. Let's go ahead directly on, and we just want a little char. Okay, we're going to close this down again.
That's fun.
Yeah, a little bit of char goes a long way. We don't want to destroy the cellular structure of the actual cabbage. We just want to get some big, bold flavor. So I'm going in with a little bit of Duke's mayonnaise. We're going to make our slaw dressing now.
You always use Duke's?
Yeah, I'm a Duke's guy. I really am. Comment section below. Are you a Duke's, a Hellman's, or, you know, there's not really a good third option there, is there? Miracle Whip? I don't know. All right, so sweet chili, Duke's mayonnaise, a little bit of seasoned rice vinegar.
Beauty.
A little bit of soy sauce, just a touch. we'll go in with a little bit of your favorite barbecue seasoning. And we'll whip it up, whip it up. Now that we're doing that, I'm gonna slice this lime because I want a little more acid. Not too much.
How would you describe acidity? I was talking to someone the other day about it.
Well,
because it's like something that's usually missing from fish.
Yeah, and especially when you put smoke and you put fire underneath there, acid just elevates everything. It's like standing there talking to a crowd versus standing there talking to a crowd with a megaphone, right? It just really amplifies everything. Now,
the acidity is the megaphone?
Yeah,
I like that.
100%. Now you've got a bunch of scallions, and that's just gonna bring freshness to the whole entire dish, okay? Let's go ahead and grab that cabbage off the grill. You're doing great, team. Hang in there and look what's happening here. Ay, ay, ay. That's all I needed. It's all I needed. I know it doesn't look like much. It's not much. You can do this, all right? Now decide how thick you want it. That's about me right there. And notice how I'm using a up and down motion with my hand with this knife. I'm just slicing directly through. So much easier because it's cut into a wedge. And when I get here, it's getting a little fibrous. I'll take it to about there, but I don't want to get into that woody stem part. So I can come at an angle too if I like. But these are really refreshing, carry a lot of moisture content, beautiful stuff. Get a little bit more of that char, and I'm good. All right, right in.
That's fast slaw.
Yeah, slaw should be fast.
You need a bigger boat?
No, we're good. You know, a little more fresh, like fresh cilantro if you're into that, or fresh parsley could be fine. But this is us. That's our slaw. Push it around, drag it around, nicely dressed.
This is quick.
Yeah, and this is like a charred salad, really, isn't it? I just want to. I have the other half of the lime. I can't. Yeah, I could have grilled that too, but let's not get carried away. All right, so slaw's there. We're gonna disappear this cutting board. Get our platter out. Let's check our lamb. Internal temperature of 135 that we're gunning for. It's still a little under, which is fine, better than a little over. So let's move it on to the cast iron. Oh yeah. And if one was done and the other one wasn't, I'd stack it like that. And look at all that color that wasn't there as it rested. Oh baby. What do we say about Tuesday nights? Weekday nights, you know?
Doesn't have to be peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter jealous.
Peanut butter and jealous.
Bring your platter to the workspace and let's start thinking about plate architecture. I'm going to pile up this heavy hot stuff on the bottom so it continues to radiate heat up. Oh yeah. How fun is this?
Onions smell ridiculously good.
Yeah, and people have been asking for a lamb recipe, and this shoulder blade, I don't see the shoulder blade chop often. I don't know why. It's one of my favorite cuts from anything. Now watch this pro move. Both of them.
Double
flip.
Whoa, the double flip.
The double flip. It's the X Games of grilling here. All right. Well, you know, once you're done with this, you just flip this over and burn it clean. No fuss, and then scrape it off. Don't forget these little bits. Those are magic. Those are magic. Oh yeah. Kind of use them as a seasoning garnish. Yep. Now every time I cook something and I use a thermometer, I touch it and I guess where it is, and then I check it with the thermometer, and that's going to tell me, you know, I'm going to build context that way. And those are kind of just stand up like that, almost like a little trophy. Let's bring it over here to our slaw and finish this dish. Ooh la la. Now, oh geez, I slid it. All right, we're gonna put that knife back under. I want plate architecture. It's important that it stands up, okay? Now I'm gonna grab my slaw, my tongs, and just fill that space right there. Oh yeah.
Man, this does not look like a busy weeknight.
Well, I mean, how long did that take? You know, they talk about 30 minutes or less meals. Like we legit just did this in a couple of minutes. I would be remiss. I do have a little parsley. This needs something desperately. It needs studded with green. Yo. And that, my friends, is a meal to remember. That was a quick fire. You know, that was, yeah, that's fun cooking. That's what I really enjoy. Let's get a fork. and a knife and just see where we're at. Oh, super tender. Come here, you. That's the full deal. Dude, yo, we gotta start cooking lamb more often. And the potatoes and the onions and then the slaw, the
And it was
crunchy.
quick.
It was quick. The key with quickness is be organized, right? Have everything at your station, ready to go. Mise en place is what we call it in chef world, chef speak. Those are big, bold, juicy bites. Every single one of those things complements the other, and it just came together like that. As always, team, from our backyard to yours, cheers and happy grilling.